Alrighty, we've got another 4-on-4 vintage cube draft for your viewing pleasure. And luckily for my playing pleasure, because I opened a Mox Pearl. Always a pleasant sight. Am passing Underworld Breach. That makes me a little sad. I do love the Breach. But yeah, we're going to take Mox Pearl here. We're passing to Xantos, getting passed to by Andreas here. And let's see. We're going to take Pearl, and then Volk, Lotus Petal, Rabble Master, Reanimate, Shelldock, GT, Breach are probably going to go. So might get Dreamhall, Scrubland, Mox Opal back. All right. We'll see what comes out here. Oh, Urza. I mean, I'm not going to pass up on Urza. It's the best card by miles here, over Force of Negation. And don't expect much to come back. There's, I guess, a small chance Fire Ice or Prismatic Ending come back, one of those two. But I'll take an Urza. Urza is a strong one. And next up, we've got Tireless Tracker, Ice Fan Quaddle, Snapcaster Mage. I think it's going to be hard for me to stay away from Tireless Tracker. It's such a good combo with Urza, and I've just been really impressed with Tracker as a card. There's also, I don't really think Voidwalker or Indatha Triumph makes much sense. I could see taking Snapcaster because it's a blue card, but I'd rather take Tracker, not knowing whether I'm going to have good spells for Snappy. Ooh, Preordain versus Prismatic Vista. That's pretty close. They're both very good. Prismatic Vista is quite a bit better than Underground Sea. Lorian revealed any of those. Preordain is just a really, really good card. Prismatic Vista does fix blue-green and is good with Tireless Tracker. I think I'll take the Vista. It is pretty close, though. Oh, wow, Caracas to go with my Urza, and just Caracas is a busted card. Also, now that I have Caracas, Pearl, and Prismatic Vista, I think it's going to be hard to justify not playing at least a little bit of white, just because I have 3 free white sources already. Candelabra. I do like me a Candelabra. There's also Scrapwork, Mutt, Grist, Stoneforge, and Council's Judgment. I could spec on like Stoneforge. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think Candelabra is that likely to wheel. It's pretty good if I get Cradle or Academy. Can be good with Mishra's Workshop or Lotus Field. All right, I'll take Candelabra. I'm happy enough taking that. And then next up, we've got Talisman versus Golos versus Cydia Traders. I think Golos gets the nod when I have Caracas already, and I have Candelabra, so I am looking for the fancy lands. But yeah, we'll take Golos. And now we can just take a Talisman here. Don't think missing out on like a Bitter Reunion matters too much. All right. Talisman it is. Mox Opal, a Dreamhall, Scrubland did came back. In fact, exact cards that I predicted were taken. I will take Mox Opal now because we are going in that direction pretty heavily, which I like. Next up, Elvish Mystic, Augur of Autumn, Revelark. Nah, not really into Revelark. This isn't really an Elvish Mystic deck so much. I might just take Augur. If I am lucky enough to end up with a fast bond, Augur of Autumn can be pretty nice. And yeah, feeling pretty good about this Prismatic Vistas, Caracas. The most speculative pick so far is obviously the Candelabra, because this card's a 0 if you don't enable it. But Mox Opal makes it a little bit better. Urza, of course, makes it better. And I don't know, I really have been doing well with this sort of deck when it's open. Or even when it's not. If we get lucky enough to open an Academy, I'll feel pretty good about it. Academy, Fast Bond, Draw 7s. These are all cards I'm looking for. I would take Exploration as well. Exploration will also be interesting. Gaia's Cradle, Retrofitter Foundry, the huge. But this deck can go other directions too. I don't even have any blue cards other than Urza right now. I saw Urza, I saw Snapcaster, I didn't see any other blue. I think Andreas is probably cutting blue, but that's okay. I don't need, it's not like you need a lot of those. Oh, Ice Fan Quaddle. I do like that one. I think that's going to be better than Indatha Triumph, and I don't mind missing out on all those other things. All right, well, that was a nice little pickup. And then I will take Portal to Phyrexia, because if I end up with Tinker, this card's great. And if you end up being really good at generating mana, Portal to Phyrexia can be good. So I've certainly hardcast Portals. Candelabra plus Mishra's Workshop. Now we're really talking. And I think I like Blade Splicer more than Mishra's Factory. I don't know that I'm going to play Blade Splicer, but I could consider it. All right, I'll take an Ewit. I don't know that I'll play that one either. The Augur of Autumn and the Ewit, we'll see. 15th pick, Rofellos, huh? All right. What do we got? Oh, Skull Clamp, Gaia's Cradle, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Windswept Heath, Wasteland. A lot of action here. I think I'm most interested in Gaia's Cradle. I don't have Retrofitter yet, but there's a lot of things I can pick up that makes Cradle really pop off, and then at this point playing like Blade Splicer, maybe Eternal Witness could work out. The other option, Skull Clamp is also not bad. Skull Clamp works with Quaddle, Blade Splicer, Witness. Yeah, Skull Clamp is pretty good, actually. Maybe I just take Skull Clamp. I don't think I'm going to wheel Cradle. What's going to come back? Let's see. Heath, Watery Grave, Wasteland, Jace, Zagoth Triumph, all gone. That's 5. Yeah, I think Cradle, Crater Hoof, or... Well, I got a last pick Rofellos, so maybe not the Crater Hoof, but Yogwill probably goes. It's not literal 0 that Cradle wheels, but I think I still just take Skull Clamp here. Okay. So now there's Time Spiral and Pest Infestation, and they're both pretty good. I think Pest Infestation, because of its combo with Skull Clamp, gets the nod here. And obviously I wish I had Cradle given that I have Pest Infestation, but Pest Infestation Skull Clamp is great too. I do like Time Spiral, but unless I get Tolarian Academy, I just don't really want to take Time Spiral. If I don't end up with one of the... I mean, I'll still play... I guess that's wrong. I would still play Time Spiral without Academy, but Academy is what makes Time Spiral busted, whereas Pest Infestation is kind of a busted card. Green XX, kill X enchantments or artifacts, makes 2x as many 1/1s. Here, I'm looking at Talisman of Progress. It's the colors I am, and I think I like it more than Echo of Eons here. Getting Skull Clamp is just such a good card draw mechanism that I think Talisman feels pretty good. Okay, so now we have Grim Monolith, Remand, and Winter Orb. Winter Orb Urza is pretty busted. Winter Orb Candelabra is actually also kind of interesting. So if you have artifact mana, you can use Candelabra to untap all your lands. So, and then you untap everything. So that's pretty nice. There's also Grim Monolith. But I kind of feel like with the 2 talismans, the Candelabra, the Mox, all that stuff, I like Remand, I like Grim Monolith, but Winter Orb looks real good. Oh, now I can take Mishra's Workshop, right? It's great with Golos. I've got a bunch of talismans and stuff, and I think that this actually looks better than anything else here. There's Recruiter of the Guard, but it can't get Urza. And I might wheel Mindslaver. Had I taken Grim Monolith, I'd probably take Zerda. Spellseeker gets literally nothing. Nissa is fine too. Nissa can be good with a lot of the cards I've got. It's decent with Winter Orb. Gives you a lot of mana for Pest Infestation. Yeah, I think I like Nissa more than Boseiju. Let's take that. Now there's Titania versus Crop Rotation versus Ignoble Hierarch versus Ether Channeler. I love Crop Rotation if I have Academy, but I'm already going to be so well set up if I get an Academy. I think I'm just going to take Channeler because it's so good with Skull Clamp. So Channeler Skull Clamp is a nice combo. We're not super into Titania here, and we have a lot of 5-drops. Take Channeler. Probably just take a black-white Talisman. I don't really want to veer into red. I don't care too much for Fertile Ground, though. Fertile Ground is good with Candelabra and good with Winter Orb. Well, I guess it's about the same as Talisman with Winter Orb. Maybe Fertile Ground is actually better. A black-white Talisman is also not even our colors, really. It's just white. So, okay. Crater Hoof came back, Cradle did not. Displacer Kitten. So Displacer Kitten, whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I can flicker something. So it's good with Urza, it's good with Nissa, it's good with Golos, it's good with Ether Channeler, Blade Splicer, Eternal Witness. Oh, wow, I actually have a Displacer Kitten deck. I don't usually, but this looks good. Which of these cards do I want to hate? Well, I'm passing both Fire Covenant and Rolling Earthquake. I might just take Escape to the Wilds because I have a red-green talisman, and Escape looks like it could be good here. It's a late Mystic Forge, which is good with Workshop, and I have a 8 artifacts. Yeah, I guess I like Mystic Forge a little more than Hard Evidence here. Take a derogatory speaker. And let's see. So, yeah, didn't wheel Echo Vions. Didn't think I was going to. I guess I'll take Lion Sash. Or no, I'll take Tithe Taker. I think I'm a little more likely to want that. I guess I could technically play Goblin Engineer. And I don't mind passing Living Death. Okay, well, oh, last pick Titania, sure. All right. I feel like it would just be fair if we opened Tolarian Academy, but wouldn't mind a Soul Ring. Wouldn't turn it down. Cradle, unfortunately, is gone. I think the Skull Clamp is going to end up being awesome for this deck, so as much as I wish I had Cradle. What is this? This is all nonsense. There's Crucible of Worlds to go with Prismatic Vista. Wasteland's already gone. Thespian Stage, we haven't seen Depths yet, but I don't want to first pick a Thespian Stage. Ugh, this pack is just atrocious. There's a triome of the 3 lands, or the 2 colors I'm not, red and black. Well, sometimes you whiff on your first pick. I guess I'm probably just going to take Crucible of Worlds and be pretty unhappy about it. I don't know. There's not much else that I could imagine taking here. Deathrite Shaman doesn't really seem like it does the thing. Knight of Autumn. I mean, I could just hate an Animate Dead, but that doesn't seem very productive either. There's also even like a Snuff Out. All right, well, that was a disappointing pack. Well, there's Ramen Up, but that doesn't help much either. I could take Exploration here. It's great with Tireless Tracker. It's good with Crucible. All right, let's do that. Not loving these packs, honestly. These packs have been bad for me. Okay, so here we've got Staff of the Storyteller. I make tokens off of Staff, Blade Splicer, Ether Channeler, Urza, Pest Infestation. Staff of the Storyteller is great with Skull Clamp and a strong card. It's that or Asika's Chariot. I think I'd rather have... Well, Chariot, they're both pretty good with Displacer Kitten. Kind of feels like Staff as a card draw spell might be better, but I don't know. That one's close. There's the Dark Depths, which I'm not really in a position to take. I could take it hoping Thespian Stage wheels. I could also just take Batterskull as a card. Savine's Reclamation looks just okay. Bayou doesn't do much. Thraben Inspector is kind of nice, though. I do like Thraben Inspector. This is... Let's see. Plenty of playables, so I'm not worried about that. Pearl. Yeah, let's go Thraben Inspector. And this pack has a Black-Green Talisman and a Brainstorm. Brainstorm looks like it's got, what, 1 fetch? It's actually okay with Mystic Forge as well. Yeah, I'll take a Brainstorm here. Could use another fetch land if we can find one. Okay, so here's Sylvan Library and Mana Leak. There's also Memory Jar. But I think Mana Leak is just good enough. Having a little bit of disruption is nice. All right, let's get these out of here, I think. I mean, this is still... I'm still going to need to cut a couple cards out of this. Titania is not looking that great. There's Zuranorb. So Zuranorb goes well with Crucible. And is a 0-mana artifact. Oh, it's also really great with Titania. All right, yeah, I'll take Zuranorb over Channel. Zuranorb Titania is just such a good combo. It just turns all your lands into 5/3s. It's really good. And then last pick, let's get... I don't think we're going to play Fauna Shaman. Are we going to play a black-green draw land? It makes Crucible a little bit better. Makes Titania a little better. All right, yeah, I can see doing that. Worldspine came back, so did Pestermite. So did Zeotor's Proving Ground. Yeah, I'll take the Proving Ground because maybe we can get Escape to the Wilds in. I think the Candelabra is probably not making the cut. Oh yeah, Mindslaver didn't wheel either. Funny. And Mishra's Workshop doesn't look amazing here, but it might be good enough. I mean, I need to cut a couple cards here. Though Candelabra Winter Orb is still a nice little combo. And I think Escape Escape off one mountain would have Prismatic Vista, Mountain, Proving Ground, Talisman. It'd have 4 red sources. Oh, Garrick is kind of interesting too. Garrick, Winter Orb, and more artifacts for Displacer Kitten is, or not more artifacts, Planeswalkers for Displacer Kitten is pretty nice. Probably just cut Workshop and Mystic Forge. I think I might just play the Crucible with Peatland, Prismatic Vista, Zurin Orb. That is enough. I have a couple Legends for Loyal Retainers, but I think I'd rather just take Scavenging Ooze as a sideboard card. So this is 31, add 9. We'll end up with 13 lands. Well, that's not quite enough, is it? Oh, Time Warp, huh? Okay. Time Warp is nice. Wow, would I play Hydroid Krasis? That's a pretty big mana card. But I do like the Krasis. Or do I care about hating a Kolagon's Command? I don't think I'm going to play the Krasis. I'll just hate Kolagon's Command. All right, well, need to cut a couple cards. I might actually have to cut this Time Warp. I do like Time Warp, but this deck is pretty high curve, and I can't probably play Time Warp, Nissa, Golos, Titania, Pest Infestation, and Escape. So let's get to deck building and see how this looks. Alrighty, so after building, ended up actually cutting Talisman of Impulse and Mox Opal and all the white cards, and just making a blue-green deck, because that last pick, Rafellos, the late draw, a Tree Speaker, I think just blue-green ramping into Nissa, Titania, Time Warp, Pest Infestation looks pretty good to me. I think Displacer Kitten's also pretty interesting. So battling round 1 against Xantos here. Let's see how this plays out. This hand is very good if I draw a blue source. All right. Blue source makes this hand quite functional, because then I just go Ether Channel or draw a card and I'm well on my way. And drawing green, well, green's not so useful, but hopefully we just draw islands here. I mean, there's a version of this hand that plays a turn 3 Nissa, right? So if our next 3 cards are lands, including island as one of them, certainly could see that, maybe mulliganing this hand is good, but 1 blue gives me access to Ether Channel and Mana Leak. So that puts me in a pretty good spot if I draw it. All right. And Exploration does make this draw a little faster. Oh, well. Brainstorm isn't the worst card to draw, given that you're not going to draw a land there. So even though I didn't do anything on turn 2, Exploration didn't let me play an extra land, so I'm not like super far behind yet. Next turn is where I start falling behind. So I kind of view this hand as like 2 draws to island to be pretty good, and Brainstorm actually does kind of follow through with that. If I draw island this turn, I'm still going to go channel or draw a card, and then hopefully can chain off from there. Okay, Xantos have like, is this going to be like a discard sort of thing? Let's see. Opponent's chilling here. There we go. Dark Depths. That's our play. Interesting. Do we have like Dark Ritual, Vampire Hexmage, or what's going on? Oh, Black Lotus. Okay. Yeah, sure. I don't know what's happening here, but opponent is going pretty hard. Okay. Oh man, if I draw an island and I Ether Channeler the Merit Lodge. All right. Let's see. Well, I actually don't mind keeping this hand, given my opponent played a turn 2 2020. This is one of my better hands against it. All right, I'm going to ask my team to wish me luck. All right, let's go. Let's go. Island, island, island. Nope. All right. Dead. Doesn't even let me see my top card. All right. Well, playing against that, it doesn't really change much. I guess it makes Staff of the Storyteller slightly more appealing. But do I want to put in a Plains to play Staff of the Storyteller? I have Ice Fang, which I know isn't a permanent answer. Staff isn't really a permanent answer either. All right. I guess we'll just roll with this. Okay. Turn to Dark Depths, huh? All right, I would like to play first. I think this is actually fine. Getting to play Augur on turn 2 and then hoping to hit some action from there. I hope I get Duressed, not Thoughtseize, not Inquisition, Duressed. All right, not lands, please. Well, yeah, this is just sometimes what happens. Look, I'm not saying both my hands were great, but I think that they were both keepable, and just getting completely dumpstered by draw steps afterwards. Okay. What am I hoping here? I guess. Okay, Prismatic Vista. Wow. So literally just like 20 lands in a row. All right. I do get to crack Vista to shuffle, so that part is nice. But come on, I hope they have Hymn to Turok. That would be awesome. Oh, Wall of Roots. Okay. Let's get an island here. All right, not land. Okay, Skull Clamp's not land. Time Warp. Time Warp's not terrible, actually. Let's equip Skull Clamp on that. And then pass. And then now, if my top card's a land after the Time Warp, I get to play it. Otherwise, I'm Time Warping into drawing a spell. If Augur dies, I draw 2 cards. I'd be pretty happy with that, too. Okay. Spiking the Prismatic Vista was nice, because it played a card off the top and let us shuffle away the next card. All right. Depths is obviously scary, given there's crop rotation here. But hopefully that's not what's happening right now. Thief of Sanity, sure. Draw. Crucible of Worlds, huh? I guess I should play around days. Why not? Okay. And I'm going to draw Crucible. Top card. Nissa. Land, play Prismatic Vista. Pass the turn. So now, do I crack the Vista? I don't think I do. So the reason I don't think I crack Prismatic Vista here is, yes, I could shuffle away the Nissa, but Thief is going to see 3 cards regardless. So giving them the option of Nissa, that's just not the end of the world. I'd much rather have Vista ready in case my top card is bad, because I need to make sure my next draw step is the best it can be. So the worst case scenario for them is they hit Nissa and they didn't take Nissa, and my top card's Winter Orb. Well, I don't really want that, do I? I would like to find something that has 1 toughness, maybe, so I can get the Skull Clamp going. Grist, okay. So that's theirs. Grist, Milling, Swamp. Who knows what they hit off mine? Crack this. Get an island. Okay, Eternal Witness. That is actually a pretty good one. Because now I get to go Eternal Witness to get back Time Warp. I hope they didn't hit Mana Leak off of my Thief of Sanity here. Stern Scolding. Okay. Guess I'll play Nurturing Peatland. No, I don't really want to draw a Talisman. No real point in attacking. I'll pass the turn here. So I still don't know what they hit off of Thief. I still have an exiled card face down here. And it was better than Nissa, so I know it wasn't terrible. So what am I trying to do here? Well, I'm not going to draw a Talisman with Peatland because I'll let them hit my top 3 cards off and maybe I'll figure out something better. Stern Scolding, huh? Getting back Time Warp would have actually gotten me right back into the game because I would cast Time Warp and then next turn have Clamp, Witness, and just kind of go from there. So got pretty wrecked by that. But so it goes. All right, they're not going to take Talisman, I don't think, unless they completely whiff. They hit, well, they did. They hit Exploration and Fertile Ground. Okay, those are whiffs. Caracas is my top card, which I guess I'll just draw with Peatland end of turn, or maybe it's better to wait, actually. Caracas is pretty good against Dark Depths. That was another out I could have hit. Oh. They're going to sacrifice a creature to kill my Augur? Okay, then I get to draw 2. I like that. 2 wasn't very good, but, you know. And then play Talisman, okay. Let's see. I guess end of turn I crack the Peatland. What do I want to hit? Titania would actually be pretty interesting. Urza wouldn't be bad. Either Channeler's solid. All right, Channeler. Draw. There is Titania as well. Okay, okay. I kind of want to have Caracas out in case I get Crop Rotate Depths. I don't want that to happen. So let's go. Let's see if I can go Channeler. Yeah, I can kind of do all of it. So let's go Titania. Hold on, I'm going to play my Caracas first. Titania. Get back Prismatic Vista. And pull that into play. Crack this, make a 5/3. And then I've got a couple lands left. I guess I'll get a Snow-Covered Forest. Oh, I can figure out what's... Icefang Quaddle is the card they took. Okay, that makes sense. Play this, and then play Ether Channeler. And then Channeler is going to go ahead and bounce the Thief of Sanity. And then I pass the turn. And then now that I have Titania, Caracas up, and then I have a Winter Orb, which if I can get into a winning position, I'll just slam Winter Orb. Grist can try to kill Titania, but that doesn't work thanks to Caracas. You can just +1 Grist, but that's not a big deal. Icefang Quaddle on their side doesn't have Death Touch. Actually, that's funny. Given Icefang Quaddle is in the cube and Arkham's Astrolabe, if you have Thief in your deck, sure. I don't care about my Crucible that much. I guess it let me play Peatland and Vista for Titania, but I'm not worried about that. But if you have Thief of Sanity in your deck, you actually want to play Snow-Covered Basics just in case you steal a snow payoff. Very funny. Dog lurking around. Merc lurking. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what they got. Thief coming back down. That one I don't mind so much. I think we're going to be fine against that. Draw. I don't think I want to return Titania yet. They can't Crop Rotate and Depths me end of turn. Yeah, let's just take our turn. Oh. Oh. Okay, okay. Displacer Kitten plus Winter Orb. So I can play Displacer Kitten, I cast Winter Orb, and I use Ether Channeler to bounce Thief of Sanity. That's pretty good. I could also... I could also Skull Clamp. Maybe I just attack first. What if they double block Titania? I guess I don't like that too much. I think I'm just going to go Displacer Kitten. See if that resolves. Remember, they have an Ice Fang. Winter Orb. Displacer Kitten, the Ether Channeler. And return target permanent to its owner's hand. Bounce Thief of Sanity. And then I'm going to attack Grist with both of these. See what they do. Probably cast Ice Fang. You don't even have to take damage off it. Wow. Technology. All right, draws. And then they go chump chump with the two small things. And now I think I'm going to Skull Clamp the Channeler, because if I draw a non-land, then I get to go pretty hard here. Okay, Skull Clamp, Ether Channeler. Draw 2. Pest Infestation, yeah. So let's go land. Pest Infestation, the Talisman. And then Displacer Kitten bounces Titania, or flickers Titania. Titania gets back Prismatic Vista. And then Winter Orb's out, so they're pretty much locked under this right now. Get a land, and then I'm going to Skull Clamp a 1/1. I don't think there's much I could draw, but I think it's worth doing right now anyway. All right, and pass the turn. And we just went from losing to being in an incredibly dominant position, because next turn I'm just going to have Mana Leak up, and that'll just end the game. All right, well, Displacer Kitten did some work there. It bounced a Thief of Sanity and put a land and a 5/3 into play for 4 mana. Yeah, that was a strong one. Next turn, I get to untap Caracas, Mox Pearl, and play Island, so I have Mana Leak and Caracas up. You can Grist away Displacer Kitten or Titania, and then I just kill Grist and attack you for 16 or something, depending on what gets cast here. Wall of Roots almost running out of counters anyway. Okay. So they're going to do this. Sack the Wall of Roots. And don't know what they can kill that really gets them out of this. I guess killing this means they're not going to cast Balance this turn probably. Though I guess maybe they will still. Balance would be a problem. I might get decked if that happens. But yeah, what can you do? Reanimate Titania. Get back a Scrubland. Sure. And then you can crop rotate as well to get a 5/5. All right. I mean, that's making some decent forward progress. Crop rotate, sacking Swamp probably. Or doing something else, who knows. Yeah, getting the 20/20 out doesn't really do much against Caracas. And my teammate has both Wasteland and Strip Mine, so I know that's not going to happen. Oh, I see. Killing Mana Leak and Displacer Kitten. Untap Caracas. Draw. Play an Island. Bounce Titania back to my hand. Attack Grist. Attack Xanthus. All right. Take out Grist, and I don't even think with 5 cards in my deck I want to Skull Clamp anything, so I will not. Next turn I get to play Urza, and Urza Winter Orb is the obvious combo. So, all right. We got game 2 here. Let's see if we can get number 3. Yeah, I just don't think we got there on these things. We were like pretty close, but I don't think quite there. Scavenging Ooze against Reanimate sounds pretty good. What do I want to cut though? kind of like all the stuff I've got. Yeah, I think like the Crucible, for example, is just fine. I could cut Garrick Wildspeaker. I guess that's one of the weaker cards. It's good with Displacer Kitten, I guess, and Winter Orb, but Scavenging Ooze seems like it could be decent here too. All right, on the draw. Wow. This hand is like literally the combo. It's missing an Exploration or a Ramp spell. I think I'm supposed to mulligan that. I think that hand is just too slow. All right, well, I like this hand. Honestly, this hand's good enough that I think I just put Brainstorm back. I just have everything I need. I have Mana Leak into Ether Channeler or Pest Infestation. That sounds like a great start to me. All right, I'll keep this. Put back Brainstorm. It's going to be funny when I get Collective Brutality, but yeah, what are you going to do? They would also Collective Brutality next turn. All right. Well, Urza was a good draw as well. And Thespian Stage into Black Lotus. Are we going to go for a turn 2 Dark Depths again? No, we are getting Collective Brutality, as I said. Maybe I should have put back Pest Infestation. I couldn't put back lands, Mana Leak, or Ether Channeler, so I don't know. Ooh, Fertile Ground. What a nice draw. All right, let's put this on the island. And then now we get to play Urza next turn if we want. That's pretty good. Xantos down to 4 cards in hand. I've got Pest Infestation ready. I mean, if I draw Skull Clamp, this hand goes pretty hard. If Urza comes down, that looks pretty good to me too. I guess with Urza out, Winter Orb would be a good draw. Yeah, I like where we're at. Would prefer not to draw like a Crucible or something. Force of Negation with pitching Stern Scolding. Ha! All right. Let's play this and let's play the Channeler and draw a card. Sure. I'm happy enough about that. That does not bother me. Arid Mesa. So that gets Indotha Triome. Probably doesn't get a lot of untapped lands. Land. Urza. It's really hard for Xantos to end of turn Dark Depths me, so I'm not going to play around that. Is Urza dying in response to making a construct? Alright, looks like it is. That's fine. Attack you down to 16, and then now we're probably going to want Karakas up for a bit. No blue mana. You need 4 mana to go end of turn, crop rotate, and then activate stage. And we know that Dark Ritual is one of the other decks, so with this current 3 lands out, I don't have to worry about it. Next turn, I might do some infesting. The reason I would do that is I know that Xantos knows I have Pest Infestation. Let's just go Displacer Kitten and hope it doesn't die. I don't think it's worth burning Pest Infestation to draw a card, because I could have cast Displacer Kitten and then cast Pest Infestation for 0 to flicker Channeler. If Displacer Kitten lives, though, next turn I get to go Talisman, bounce Channeler, draw a card, or flicker Channeler, draw a card into Pest Infestation. It just makes all my non-creature spells draw a card. So, yeah. Too good to be true. But Xantos only had like 3 cards or 2 cards in hand. I didn't think it was worth waiting. Of course, I'm going to draw lands now. Oh, Tree Speaker. Okay. Let's go Talisman. Tree Speaker. Level up Tree Speaker. Attack you down to 12. And next turn, I'll cast a big Pest Infestation, because I don't expect to see a target for it. And then if I draw Skull Clamp, We're off to the races. Caracas protects me from one of the more likely lost conditions I have, which is Xantos playing Merit Lodge off of Thespian Stage Depths. So this card pulling its weight as always. And yeah, I've got some live draws. I mean, what do I want to draw from this spot? I guess Nissa would be amazing. Skull Clamp would be amazing. Tracker would be pretty good. Dismember my Tree Speaker. All right. Sure. That reduces the amount of pests you're going to face. That's true. Okay. Okay, 0. And again, we can tap out here. All right. Make 6 1/1s. Hope you don't have a sweeper of some kind. Hit you to 10. Next turn, you go to 2. So I've got to be pretty far ahead here. Time Warp wins the game on the spot, unless, things are dealt with. Skull Clamp effectively wins the game on the spot. Uh-oh. Okay, you peeled Black Lotus. That's not good for me. What is this? Teferi? Oh, that doesn't do anything. You can make an idiot. Okay, you make a 2/2. Of all the things you could Lotus out, Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim, not the scariest. All right, so let's go Xantos. Let's see. Teferi, Xantos. So 4 at Teferi and then the rest at Xantos. Yep. And if you have another kill spell as your last card, you can, I guess, keep Teferi alive. But yeah, I don't think that's... Yeah, you're going to block one of the other ones. Yep. All right. Take 3 down to 7. And Teferi goes away. And then pass. Don't want to play my land in case I draw Tireless Tracker. So you're at 7. So you block those 2 and you go to 2. So you're not dead yet. But I think killing Teferi had to be better than dealing an extra 4 damage to Xantos. Because the way I lose is a sweeper. There's not much else that causes me to lose. That is vigilance. So attacking's free. It doesn't mean they have anything. All right, action? Somewhat. Let's draw. Sure. Attack with everything. Block 2 2/2s and go to 2, and I lose one of the 2/2s. Sure. All right, you're at 2, facing down 6 creatures. I'll just play the Exploration. I don't know. What if I draw Crucible or something next turn? I'll be glad I played Exploration. I have Caracas untapped. I just have the feelings Xantos has a crop rotation. You're going to turn yourself into an Indatha Triumph, sure. Casting Dam would be kind of annoying off of double white off the Triumphs, but hopefully that's not what happens. Green. Custody Lich. Okay. That's not enough to save you. Sack a Pest. You go to 0 under the current setup here. You're going to need another blocker or a removal spell, which is going to be pretty hard off of Wall of Roots mana. All right, let's see. No, didn't play anything else? Yeah, you're dead. You are dead. Xaxes, actually. Let's see if I draw anything. Sure. Make sure not to Skull Clamp the Pest token here. Let's equip the Construct, though. Seems pretty free. And send. All right. Did we get round 1? Inauspicious beginning to the match, but I think we got it. Crop rotate. Is there something you can... Oh, Misho's Factory? No, it's Dark Depths. Yeah, I knew you had the Dark Depths. You didn't have to show me. All right, that's round one. Let's get on to the next round and see how that goes. Alrighty, time for round two against Andreas. And Andreas is on... Let's see. What is Andreas up to? Oh, Andreas is on Reanimator. Okay. I will keep this hand. Turn 1 Mana Leak is pretty nice. And yeah, I need to draw some green sources, but I don't think this is a terrible place to start. Turn on Fiery Islet. All right, well, I got to keep up Mana Leak. Andreas against one of my teammates went turn 1 Grave Titan off Dark Ritual, Entomb, Animate. So I think keeping up Mana Leak makes sense. Oh, so this is turn 2, so it didn't do that end of turn. Wild. Okay, I don't know what you kept. I'm going to keep up Mana Leak. Oh, Crucible's nice. All right, let's just wait on that as well. And pass Entomb, yeah. I think it's worth letting Entomb resolve because there's already a troll in the graveyard. So countering Entomb just lets them animate troll. Whereas now you can Entomb your Grave Titan or your Atraxa or whatever it is. And then I'll Mana Leak the Reanimate spell and then play Augur and hopefully chain Augur into Time Warp. Well, I need to draw green for Augur. I also can generate a mana with this combination. Let's say I start the turn with 4 lands in play, Crucible and Zern Orb. Tap a land, sack it for green, or tap it for mana, sack it, replay it. There we go, 5 mana. So I guess I'm going to get to cast Crucible or Time Warp in 2 turns if I play Crucible. Let's see what's getting entombed for. Ashen Rider, okay. Can't say I love it. I hope Andreas just has the 1 animate and not multiples. Exhume, Mana Leak. And I think Andreas kept a 1-lander and then drew the troll, which is pretty lucky, to be honest. All right, let's go Forest, Augur. And then I'll play the Zern Orb too. If I'm going to get one of my lands Ashen Ridered, then I want to gain 2 life. Though probably I'm not going to get a land Ashen Ridered. It would be Augur at this point, but I can beat that. Mana Crypt, huh? Okay. Looks like we're getting another animate spell. Persist. All right, it's a 4/4. Sure. Oh, you are getting the land. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. Oh, I see. Okay. You know what? If I draw Exploration, I feel like I'll be in pretty good shape here. But I need to do that fairly quickly. All right, land, Crucible. All right, so I'm going to take 9, going down to 16, or 15 rather. 14. Don't know why I keep trying to take less damage. I'll get a 14. I need Andreas to not have a lot of follow-up. Obviously, double Ashen Rider this turn was a lot. And please don't kill my Augur. Oh, Necromancy the Troll. Wow, okay. I guess next time I'll counter the Entomb, though I still would have faced down a bunch of trolls. Okay. Karakas is on top. But if I play Karakas, I can't play Garruk. Let's play Garruk here. And do I make a beast? Right now I'm taking enough damage that I think I'm just going to untap these 2 lands. And I'm going to brainstorm now, because if I draw Exploration, we're in good shape. Oh, man. All right, and we have an island on top, too. Ugh. Well, whiffing on the brainstorm will probably do it. I was not in great shape to win this game anyway, but whiffing on brainstorm definitely didn't help. Because now I know I'll draw Caracas, play a land. There'll still be a land on top. Time Warp. And then draw the land, and then I'm not sure where I go from there. I needed Exploration, replay 2 land, or replay a land, next turn draw, Time Warp, play 2 lands. Like, that could definitely get something going. Exploration would have been a very good step towards winning the game. This is not, though. Also, Andreas keeping a 1-land hand and then drawing a land immediately. That is, I mean, that's why you keep 1-land hands. The hand's obviously very good once you did draw a land. Okay. So you're deciding whether to attack Garrick or not. If you attack me, I have to sack a land as Urn Orb to stay alive. But me, Garrick. Okay. I go to 3. And I don't even think Andreas needs anything else to kill me here. My next card is Caracas. Under that is Snow-Covered Island. Oh, I guess what I can do, actually, I draw Caracas. I play Prismatic Vista from my graveyard, crack it to get Island, and then take an extra turn. Didn't play something that you were thinking about. Cool. I go to 2. Top card's Eternal Witness. Ugh, if I just find that Exploration, I could have Eternal Witnessed into Time Warp here. Okay, you go to 15, draw. I can Eternal Witness into Brainstorm. At that point, I'll play my land first. Eternal Witness. Target Brainstorm. Brainstorm. I'm hitting Tree Speaker. Well, now I hit Exploration. It kind of doesn't matter what lands go on top because I'm not playing a land. I'm just getting those out of here because I think I go Prismatic Vista, go to 1, go to Forest, play Jiraga Tree Speaker. Now I can triple block the Troll. And then I'm taking 9. I have to sack 5 lands. Thirster. You know, I'm not technically dead, right? Sack 4 lands, 5 lands. Oh no, I have to sack 5 lands. Then I have 1 play. Wow, I'm actually pretty close to just getting able to recast Titania. Discard Grave Titan and unmarked Grave. And then go Titania Zern Orb. But I don't think this is gonna work out. Probe. I mean, I am just dead. Okay, well, despite all that went wrong, that actually ended up being kind of a close game. I'm going to take out Winter Orb. It's just not very good against a low curve Reanimator deck, I don't think. And definitely putting in the Scavenging Ooze. I think that's what I want. I don't think I need anything else. Escape to the Wilds, Mishra's Workshop. Like Golos Workshop is kind of interesting. The problem is his reanimate targets are not ones that I can get with Caracas. If Caracas was a Stone Bomb, I might have boarded in Golos. Actually, probably should have boarded in Golos against Dark Depths. Maybe Golos is a little slow there, though. Yeah, I mean, I have a strong artifact theme in the sideboard, but don't think we were quite there. Pest Infestation would be a great draw at some point here, too. Yeah. If I had a Sensei's Dividing Top, I would have played this package. If I had an Academy, I would have played this package. If I had, I don't know, there's a couple other cards that would have made me want to go this direction, but instead I did not. Ice Fang also would not be bad in general here. I don't think I want Escape. I like Displacer Kitten. I like Garrick. Portal to Phyrexia I think is just too expensive. Though I guess if I was playing Mishra's Workshop Candelabra, I could see myself getting there. But I think I like how we're at. I mean, Ether Channeler is also very good in this matchup. Yeah, I got enough forests. All right. Well, let's see how this goes. Hopefully, don't run into another turn 2 creature or what have you. All right, I would play first. Well, this is the same as last hand, but better, because A, I'm on the play, and B, I have turn 1 Mana Leak, but then I have turn 2 Channeler. So, and Nissa's even a stronger double green card than Augur, so good hands are possible. Prismatic Vista would actually fix this draw completely, because it could get me a forest, and then Crucible would let me use Prismatic Vista to get another forest. So that would be pretty nice. See if Andreas keeps 7 or not. Let's see. And yeah, I mean, this hand is totally fine, especially if he's considering mulliganing. I leave up Leak on turn 1. Turn 2, I probably just play Channeler, though it's a little awkward just because if he goes turn 1 Swamp Go and I play turn 2 Channeler and he goes Entomb into Reanimate, oh man, that's bad. Maybe I don't even get to play Channeler on turn 2. We'll see. We'll see how this pans out. After all that, you just keep your 7, huh? Okay, turn 1 Mox. A tap land would be nice. Fiery Islet Go, I wouldn't mind that again. Are we discarding to hand size on turn 1? That could also be something Reanimator deck would consider doing. Turn 1, you just say go. Oh no, Lotus Petal. Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait. I would like to draw lands. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Because now, knowing that I'm going to hit my next couple land drops means I'm not in a hurry to send. Cycle a Troll. Got to pay the Troll toll. And just basic swamp. I mean, this is enough to reanimate here. Death. Yeah, I am going to Mana Leak that, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Ooh, Dark Ritualing it? Sure. That plays then. I've never seen the full art of death, I guess. All right, well then now I just go land, Channeler, and then bounce the Troll. You can cycle it and reanimate it, but this buys me time, and then I get to maybe play Nissa. Night's Whisper. Okay, so the Troll's not coming back this turn. That is huge news. Now I think we're in really good shape. We just drew double forest, and this hand got a lot better once I did. All right, don't duress me, please. Okay, Nissa who shakes the world. All right, now I could go for no more lands here. Boom. And send for 5. Put you to 7, and now I've got a lethal attack next turn. Cycling Troll, sure. Get another swamp. I mean, if this turn ends up with an Ashen Rider or something animated, then that would be bad, but it did not. All right, all right. Yeah. Just going to have early interaction, and if I've got that, then maybe things will go all right. All right, on the draw here, I've had turn 1 Mana Leak every game. That has been kind of nice. Let's see if we can lead on a nice exploration hand. Haven't done that yet. But in fact, the only time we played turn 1 exploration, we didn't play a land the rest of the game. So that was less of a show off for exploration. Okay. I am on the draw here. What does my ideal hand look like? Honestly, Mana Leak into Ether Channeler is a pretty strong start. This has Ooze and Exploration. Two cards I really want in my opening hand, but single Caracas mana is not going to do the trick. All right, I guess I keep this hand. This hand's not very good. Andreas also is mulling. I mean, I have to keep this and put Garrick back, I think. Hold on, maybe I just put Urza back. I hate putting Urza back. My inclination was not to do that, but I have no islands and I have 2 forests already, so probably fine. So I guess I'm hoping to draw Island for Mana Leak and then maybe go turn 3 Pest Infestation, turn 4 Garrick. Something along those lines. Gitaxian Probe is kind of unfortunate because seeing Pest Infestation gives Andreas a little bit to play around. Oh, that was not a bad draw. Oh, I would love to draw an island now. Island. Because then I can just pass with Mana Leak up and then next turn play Ooze. No. I think I just pass here. It's odd, but the problem is if I play Ooze, I can't use it, so he's just not going to randomly fire off an Entomb. And he didn't have Entomb, and turn 1 Island also signified a little less likelihood of that. So I think I have to play Ooze now. The other thing is it exposes Ooze to removal, but I can't really do anything about that. What I was hoping to do was draw an island so I could just pass with Mana Leak up, Mana Leak and attempt at something, and then slam Ooze. But if I don't draw a blue source this turn, I'm just going to go Caracas, cast Ooze, leave up a forest, and hope that that's disruptive enough. Wow, we're playing Mana Crypt knowing I have Pest Infestation, so we're going to get some action done this turn. Okay. I do stand by not playing Ooze last turn. We'll see what we draw this turn. See if that changes things. Thirst for Discovery, is that what's going on? Oh, Spellseeker. Okay. Are we getting Entomb? It kind of looks like we are. See, that is an advantage to not playing Ooze. If I had played Ooze, he might have just gone Spellseeker for Fatal Push or whatever removal spell. Now, if he Spellseekers for Entomb, I just get to play Ooze and leave mana up, and the Entomb doesn't do anything. And if he doesn't have, he got Exhume. All right. Oh, main phase Entomb to play around Mana Leak. You know I have Mana Leak. All right. So he's got Exhume and 3 others in hand. I'm going to play the island anyway, but now I do play Scavenging Ooze. The Mana Leak doesn't do anything against Mana Crypt, so getting Scavenging Ooze out seems pretty strong here. Oh, Daze. Well, I guess it would have gotten Daze last turn. I'll pay for the Daze. And then hope he needs to draw a black source. Nope. All right. Let's see what gets binned here. There are some creatures I can beat, but there's not very many. Yeah, Daze was going to get me no matter what here. Grave Titan and Exhume. Okay. Exhume, Grave Titan. I don't think that's going to be one of the ones I can beat, but I guess we'll try. Land. I'm at 20. I think I actually just go Displacer Kitten here. And we're going to hope to have a good turn next turn. Because I go Garrick, I can untap lands, Pest Infestation, blink Garrick. Yeah, take 10. I'm at 10. If I can get Eternal Witness Time Warp going, that's infinite. All right. Cycle the Troll instead of playing it, huh? Okay. Makeshift Mannequin, I see. We got the Troll in play. Oh, okay. So Ether Channeler with Pest Infestation is, or sorry, not Pest Infestation, with Displacer Kitten is pretty gassy. Let's go. How do I do this? So one card. All right, let's go either channeler. Return another non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Kill your troll. And then a pest infestation for 0. Bounce, flicker the ether channeler. Bounce the Grave Titan. And then Scavenging Ooze the Troll. Yeah, I guess I just do that now. It's fine. Just to play around instant speed stuff. And then pass. Can replay Grave Titan, but Garrick, basically with Displacer Kid and Channeler out, every time I play a spell, I get to bounce something. And Garrick, so now you attack with the zombies. Okay, took damage off Crypt. That definitely helps. You attack with the zombies. I block with Scavenging Ooze, and I take 6 down to 4, but you lose a zombie. Then you play another zombie, or another Grave Titan, get 2 more zombies. Then I go Garrick, Flicker Ether Channeler, bounce Grave Titan, make a 3/3 with Garrick. And if I draw a spell, then I get to play it, Flicker again. Okay, block. Take 6 down to 4. I mean, this is probably not going to work out for me, but I've got to try. Okay. Draw Prismatic Vista. That doesn't do too much for me. There's no creatures in the graveyard. Let's see. Garrick. So if I Garrick make a 3/3, I block 2 zombies. I have to block zombies with one of my other things. Is there anything else I can do here? Because let's see. Is there any way I can do this that involves not blocking with Displacer Kitten? It would be nice to not block. If I block 2 zombies, I take 6. I feel like I go to 0 unless I can cast Mana Leak on something, but he's just not going to do anything. So that means I think I go Garrick, Displacer Kitten to Channeler. I think I just draw a card. I need to draw some 0 mana cards. No, that is not a non-creature spell, unfortunately. Untap. Draw. Yeah, no, didn't quite get there. It was a little bit too much, but it was a close match. That was a good one. Just did not emerge victorious. Let's get to round 3 here, see if we can go 2-1. Alrighty, time for round 3. Battling against Hank, and well, nice little draw. We are going second, and we get to play turn 1 Talisman. Draw an island, we have a turn 2 Urza. If we don't, we still can play Ice Fang Quaddle. Hank, I think, has an aggressive red deck. Let's see. Chrome Mox. What are we moxing away here? Devoted Druid. Mox Ruby. Wow, okay. What is this? Turn 1 Rabble Master. All right, well, you know, I feel like if I draw an island, I can still beat this, but if I don't, it's going to be a little tough. If I was on the play, that would have been a little different too. All right, well, I don't have the ability to leave up Mana Leak, unfortunately. I have to do this so I can play Urza on 2. And I just have to hope that Hank's turn 1 Rabble Master isn't followed up with like a sick turn 2. Used a lot of cards because you had to Chrome Mox. Alright, Devoted Delighted Halfling. Sylvan Carroted. Okay. Land. Urza. So this basically keeps Rabble Master back. I mean, Rabblemaster can trade for my construct. I need Hank to not have Glorybringer on turn 3 to follow up the turn on Rabblemaster. Fingers crossed. Oh no. We're cracking Bloodstained Mire? That's the start? Ugh. Oh, Rampaging Raptor. Okay. Okay. Well, that's the last card. All right. Let's go. Block, block. We'll take 7, that's fine. 5. All right, Forest for Nissa, please. Oh, I was supposed to brainstorm end of turn. That was foolish. Though actually it kind of worked out better because I drew Zurin Orb. And now I get to brainstorm off of the Zurin Orb. All right, brainstorm. Crucible of Worlds. Okay. And land. Do I leave up Mana Leak or do I leave up Ice Fang? Oh, you know what's so awkward about this is the Ice Fang. Oh wow, the Raptor is really gonna get me here. Maybe I should have blocked, but if I had to double block the Raptor, no, I don't think that would have been good. I'd be at 3 facing down everything else. Because I can play Ice Fang to block Rampaging Raptor. Urza blocks that, but if I sack lands to gain life to not die, this loses Death Touch. Huh. If I double block that, I take 3, but then it pumps the Raptor, I take 5, so it still doesn't work. So I have to like chump. That almost makes me want to just spin Urza and try to hit Time Warp here. Alright, Draga Tree Speaker is not good enough, I don't think. Place Tree Speaker, block, block, pump. Yeah, I don't think we're coming back from this. Alright. Damn, I had a sick draw, but turn 1 Rabblemaster, turn 3 Raptor was a lot. I don't think I want Scavenging Ooze. I think I just need to be on the play. Like, that draw was just like, all right, well, I was on the draw, so I lose. That happens sometimes when there's Moxes involved. All right, I'd like to play first. I have to mulligan that. All right, I'll keep this. I'm just going to put Raphellos back, because I'm just going to go Island, Mox. Turn 1 Mana Leak, turn 3 Urza is a fine place to be. Let's see what sort of Mox-fueled opener you've got. Oh, no Mox this time. Okay. Land. Oh, cool. Fertile Ground. Pass the turn. And then now I can either Mana Leak a 2-drop or play Urza and have Mana Leak up the turn after. So that also works, thanks to the Fertile Ground draw. Okay. Draw. I'll play the Peatland next turn. Urza. Leave up Forest because it doesn't really matter which one I leave up. See if my construct's getting burned. Nope. Alright, so Hank's draw is way worse this time. Getting to Mana Leak here and then spin Urza is going to be a pretty nice sequence. Fury, Pitching Fire. So I can't Mana Leak that. Sure. I'm not going to bother floating mana, I don't think. Oh, I guess it would be worth it in case he plays Lelia exactly. Oh, Season Pyro. Sure, it doesn't matter. He would have just gone through combat. Discarded a Mountain and an Ignoble Hierarch. Alright, well, didn't think Urza was going to die through Mana Leak, but here we are. Let's draw. Okay, Titania was actually a pretty nice draw there. Let's just pass. I still have Mana Leak up for a play, and then next turn I have enough mana to go Titania, get back Nurturing Peatland, which is going to draw a card and make a 5/3. So it's going pretty good. If I draw Crucible here, Crucible, Exploration, Nurturing Peatland is quite the engine, so I wouldn't mind that. Skull Clamp could also be intriguing. Okay, send with the Seasoned Pyro. I will take it. Urza's Saga, okay. And I'm going to counter this, whatever this is. Yeah, Sika's Chariot. All right, so land wouldn't be terrible because I can. That would let me crack the peatland right away. Would have rather drawn Prismatic Vista was what I was actually hoping for, but that's all right. Okay, Nurturing Peatland, and I'm just going to send for 2 here. No reason to crack the peatland now. Actually, that's not true. If I draw Prismatic Vista because I have Exploration out, I would be much happier that I cracked it here. Oh, Augur of Autumn's also actually a nice one. And I don't quite have Coven, actually, because I have 2 5/3, a 2/2, and about to be another 2 power creature. But hopefully we can find something. Chain Lightning. All right, no more Titania. And you can make a 1/1. Noble. Huh. Instead of activating Saga. I guess that lets you attack for 3, but sure. All right. Oh, then there's the Guy's Cradle. Sure. Now we're going to Saga. Deathrite and then Saga. All right. Action, not land. All right. Well, better late than never, I guess. So the problem with Eternal Witness is honestly that Deathrite Shaman is likely going to mess it up. But I think what I can do is play Prismatic Vista and pass. I'll hit for 5 though. And if Deathrite gets tapped, then I get to keep Witness on top. If Deathrite is untapped, I will probably shuffle the Witness away. All right. Cradle taps for about 1 million mana here. I'm really hoping Hank doesn't draw a big play. Oh, tapped double Mountain. Can't cast a double red spell now. I wouldn't be surprised if Deathrite... Oh, I guess you can off Deathrite. Never mind. Deathrite eats the Nurturing Peatland now. But I guess you could just respond to me playing Crucible, so the odds are I'm not going to get to keep this Witness on top. But I would keep the Witness on top and just replay Urza if that was in the cards. Oh, man. We did draw something big. We drew Nissa. All right. Yeah. Look, sometimes everything works out your way, and Hank's draws this match have been obscene. My draws have been really good, too. I mean, I had turn 2 Urza in game 1. This game I had turn 1 Mana Leak, turn 3 Urza with Mana Leak up. Still died through it thanks to Fury being costing 0. And then Titania getting back Peatland, but like, Hank just drew a 7-drop when he had no cards in hand with a Guy's Cradle out. Like, come on. I'll take it. Just going to make an 8/8, and then next turn I'm going to die to cracking this because not letting me Witness here, and I'm drawing a land. All right, play a land. Play a Caracas. Oh man, Pest Infestation would be so good if I could live through another turn. Unfortunately, I can't. Let's just pass. Because I could... Pest Infestation killing the constructs and the Mox Ruby and putting 6 1/1s into play would have been good if the draw wasn't Nissa. Nissa into Goldspin. All right. I give up. We're dead. We're 1-2, and hopefully our team can pull it out despite us. All right. Unfortunately, we did not win with Spite Us. Team lost, and you know this deck did play out fine. Like my draws against Hank were good. My draws against Andreas were good. They were just a little bit faster than me. Like I think being on the play against Hank in round 3 would have probably won me game 1. Against Andreas, I needed him not to have the 3rd reanimate spell, that sort of thing. So sometimes those things happen. I like the way this deck played out, and probably draft it again. I would not be surprised. Thanks for hanging out. Can't always be winners, but you know, we'll turn it around tomorrow. New draft up. Expect to see you there. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.